eggs in a basket, if you've ever heard of that. Usually that's like a piece of bread and then you break the egg inside. This is the low-carb version. It's a bell pepper, and then you just put an egg in there, put salt and pepper, done. So it's kind of tricky. These two that look better than the third, one doesn't look like the other. The two pretty ones were made in the oven. The oven is so easy to do this. You just set it and forget it, and it's perfect. This one was made in the grill. So I'm going to attempt to do that now live for you, but if I mess up, I'm not the perfect cook, so it's just, that's what happens sometimes. It's still edible, just might not look pretty.
I think the trick, though, isn't it, is to slice that very, very evenly so that it lays flat in the pan, because if any of the sides of the pan are up, it oozes out.
Right.
So
Do you want to cut it for me?
Oh,
You might be able to cut.
I'll give it a shot.
Yeah, he'll get out his micrometer and do it.
It's not the best knife either, but so you just take a bell pepper. Cut off the top. I would do it.
Do them a little bit thick, because that might help.
Now you can just cut straight into it like this. Sometimes I like to gut it first, but you can gut it after too. Either way. And bell peppers come in great colors, yellow, red, green. I like to get the non-green ones. I think they taste better. It might just be a mental thing. But they do have different nutrients in it. Every color of vegetable and fruit that has a different color, that's a different nutrient you're getting in there. Different phytochemicals, different antioxidants. So this one's an orange one. I think that's a beta-carotene group. Get my hair, my hands all over this. So I heated up the pan, make sure it's a hot pan. Put some oil on there.
Now, does that take long to cook that part?
No, this part, I like it kind of crunchy. So I just put it on, make sure you hear a sizzle. That's when you know it's really hot. So this is the part I'm going to attempt to do. I don't know if this would work. Maybe the cook will know. If I put cheese down in the middle first, would that make a better layer for it to stick to the pan? Or would that,
it might
that
actually
would help?
stick to the pan, but
Why don't you do two one way and one the other, and we'll consider it an experiment.
Okay.
do you
Yeah,
have,
experiment live.
I'd probably in a skillet like that use shredded cheese if you have any.
Yeah, okay, we'll do that. We'll do one with shredded cheese, one without. And this is my 2% shredded cheese I got at Walmart. So 2% is made with 2% milk, so less calories, less saturated fat. One, I'm going to sprinkle the cheese in the bottom. I think it's going to make a nice crisp layer for me, so my egg won't squirt everywhere. Did you want to put one in one and I'll put one in another?
Oh, it's a cook-off.
Cook-off. So you put one in there, I'll put one in here.
All right.
So mine's seeping out a little bit. I wish there was
Well,
a
here, can't we do
camera.
this?
You can't, well, what I do sometimes is just tuck it back in with my spatula. There, that didn't turn out too bad. If you can't see, it started to come out of the bottom, so I just shoved it back in.
And she squished his out more, by the way.
Oh, yeah, I did. I'm sorry.
No one's counting except Kathy.
There you go. And then if I had salt and pepper, I have garlic. That would be really strong. But so then you just wait a few minutes. I like to look at how the yolk is doing, kind of get a sense for how well it's cooked with the yolk, and also it's starting to turn white when it gets cooked. So look at that.
I dare you to flip it.
I know that's the scary part. I like to get a nice crisp layer first, so I know it's not going to fall apart. Because so many times it does, but still eat it. It's still bell pepper and egg. It just doesn't look too pretty. So I would wait about, I don't have a clock, but 4 minutes or so on medium high. And I'm testing the bottom. If you push it, see if it's gushing out the sides. I think that was a good tip to make it thicker. Because mine were a little thinner, so it ran out a lot more. So this is a little thicker slice. So, who was paying attention earlier that remembered is in one egg.
6 days.
6 to 8, that's the first one I heard. Do you want a full sausage?
It's good, but I'm good.
No, thanks, I've had mine, I'm waiting on the bell pepper and the
Okay.
egg.
And if there's some of you who really can't stand fish or fish oil, Kroger does make some omega-3 enhanced eggs.
Oh, yeah.
So you can also get those nice essential fatty acids if you're going to eat at least 3 servings of eggs a week.
I put chia seeds.
Oh, that's good.
They have omega.
And I actually used flaxseed meal in the protein bites, so there's actually some, a nice amount of omega-3 fatty acids in those too.
Right. And there's a great supplement also, if you don't want to do that, called Core Omega. Has anybody already taken that here? Core Omega is, oh, we have some boxes. It looks like a little ketchup packet, and this sounds so gross, but it's not. You squirt it in your mouth, and it tastes like an orange creamsicle. It's really good. So that's another option too, if you don't want to take a fish oil and swallow it, or pierce it open if you're a bypass patient and squeeze it out and throw away the gel cap. That can be really nasty. So take the omega-3, the Core Omega, squirt it in. I actually use it myself. We kind of use it as a dinner mint after dinner. It's like a nice shot of orange creamsicle, and you're like, oh. So it tastes a little better refrigerated too. So I recommend keep it in the fridge. Then it's more like a little treat. But those are really great. You can buy it at Walgreens, Vitamin Shop, GNC, CoreOmega.com.
Flip it, Rachel. Flip
Okay,
it.
so it's starting to like bubble at me, so I'm going to try to flip mine.
Oh, check it out!
I flipped it really well. Do you want to flip yours?
Oh no, I'm going to let you do that. Because trust me, someone
Oh,
will
no.
wind up wearing it if I do it.
Okay.
That's why we didn't.
So if I do it twice, it's skill, right? Not just luck.
Right,
Exactly.
That's what I'm
If it
thinking.
flops, it's the egg breaker that causes it.
yeah.
Oh,
I'll give you
no.
$5 to flip it toward Pam.
That would be a
I'll give you
good
10 to
Facebook
go in
video.
there.
And that's a scholarship for Verilicious Cookbook.
Wow!